Hey YouTube, this is David from Rage Gaming and Reviews. Today I'll be reviewing Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is a survival horror game developed and published by Capcom. The game was released worldwide on January 24th, 2017 for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox One. The PlayStation 4 version has support for the VR headset. I'm reviewing this on PC and didn't get to test any of the VR aspects of the game. Unlike most previous Resident Evil games, Resident Evil 7 is a first-person style game.
What the hell?
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time for supper.
Who are all you people? Where's Mia?
Eat it. It's good.
Dumb some bitch wasn't no good if it hit him.
Yes.
The story follows Ethan Winters as he searches for his wife Mia, which leads him to a creepy plantation inhabited by the Baker family. While fighting the Baker family, you'll find lots of different weapons around the plantation. Some of the weapons you find include knives, grenade launcher, flamethrower, bombs, and a variety of pistols and shotguns. Like previous games in the series, you can combine items you find scattered around the map to create first aid bottles, ammo, and enhanced ammunition. Throughout the story, besides fighting the Baker family, you'll come across a lot of monsters known as the Molded that you'll either have to fight or try to avoid. There are plenty of tape recorders that can be found scattered throughout the map to save the game, which depending on the difficulty level may require a cassette tape to use. They have also included a trunk that can be found by most save points that you can store extra items that you don't want to carry with you, which is really nice because the amount of items you can carry in your inventory is very limited. You can increase the amount of items you can carry by finding backpacks, however there are only a couple backpacks scattered around to find. I really like the Resident Evil 7 gameplay. It kind of felt like a flashback to Resident Evil 4. It still has the simple crafting to make first aid and ammo, but ammo is still pretty scarce, which is to be expected in a Resident Evil game. I like how this game focused more on the survival horror aspect than some of the previous titles. There were several times where this game genuinely made me jump. Most of the horror aspect was in the form of creepy ambient noises and banging, as well as jump scares. However, there was still plenty of action. There is a good variety of puzzles, ranging from obvious to extremely frustrating. There are also some really cool shadow puzzles that are used to reach new areas and find key items. There are also some videotapes lying around that when played in a VCR allow you to have a glimpse into some of the other characters' roles in their footsteps. The controls were very accurate and responsive. I didn't really have any issues at all controlling my character throughout the game. My only complaint though is that you have to be right up on an item to pick it up. I found it difficult to run past and snag an item while fighting an enemy. So if you're fighting a boss or a molded and you see some ammo or a key that you need, you might have to lead the enemy away from the item a few times to have enough time to go back and pick it up without getting injured. Resident Evil 7 has a great storyline, but I did feel like it was lacking at times near the end. Throughout the story, you learn a lot about the Baker family and how the Molded came to be. You also learn why Mia was there at the plantation and what happened to the ship she was on when she sent the message in the beginning. The end of the story fills in a lot of gaps near the beginning of the story. Most of the information that isn't said or shown on tapes throughout the game, you will learn by reading papers and documents scattered around the map. It would have been really nice if you had the ability to collect those documents. That way you could read them when you get to a trunk, because some of them you have a limited time to read through before being attacked. The graphics in this game were really nice, and it felt like a great improvement over previous titles. The characters and surroundings even looked almost real at times. The plantation and the surrounding areas were very detailed and very well done. I have no complaints whatsoever about the graphics. This game is gorgeous. I feel like replayability for Resident Evil 7 will be pretty high. The game does a great job with the story, the puzzles, and the scares. However, with only a 9 to 10 hour completion time, I feel like a lot of people that are into it will try to replay on higher difficulties, or even just replay it to explore and find secrets or hidden puzzles they might have missed out on the first time. Overall, Resident Evil 7 is a very solid game with great gameplay, responsive controls, very good storyline, amazing graphics, and a high replayability factor. Overall, I'd give this game an 87 out of 100. Detailed ratings can be found on our website and down in the description. This has been a review for Resident Evil 7 Biohazard by David from Rage Gaming and Reviews. For updates and extra content, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Steam, and our website at www.rage-gaming.com. Links will be posted in the description. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.